Yo, what's happening? Alright, so in this video I want to show you the best exercises to grow and develop your triceps. So this muscle right here. So I know everyone goes on and on about building big biceps, getting the biceps there, but essentially your triceps take up a lot more of your arm than your biceps. So you want to, make sure you really get those triceps popping, get them as big and as thick as possible to build the overall mass or the appearance of mass in your arm, yeah? So I'm going to show you some fantastic exercises that you want to incorporate into your next arm workout as soon as possible. So the first exercise we have is the skull crusher. So I'm actually doing this on a decline bench. You can do this on a flat bench as well. I find decline is great. You can get more of a range of motion with this, yeah? So oftentimes, or majority of the time, I will use an EZ bar. So that's the bar that goes like this, yeah? I find it's more comfortable on the wrist and the elbows if you use this. So I would definitely go for that as a preference, yeah? So how this works, you're gonna start standing up, get yourself in position, take a seat, and then you're gonna sit down with the EZ bar on your lap, come back, kick back, and then lie down, and then bring it to your chest, and then start with the barbell or the EZ bar, start with the EZ bar directly above your face, yeah? So your elbow's gonna be in a fixed position, and essentially you're just bending your elbows, bringing that EZ bar almost touching your forehead. I generally bring it down so it's just above my head, and while my elbows in the same fixed position, and then fully extend, bring it all the way above my face, and then repeat. I guess they're called skull crushers because essentially you are breathing into your skull, and if you don't control it, it would crush your skull. So the name is pretty self-explanatory. But the main part of this exercise that you want to be aware of is that you want to keep your elbows in a fixed position. You don't want to be bringing your elbows back and forth because that's going to be engaged in your back, whereas we only want to target the triceps, yeah? Also, another tip, try to keep your elbows in as much as possible. Try not to flare them out. Keep that proper technique throughout the movement, yeah? We'll go 1 second up, 2 seconds back, and repeat. And really engage the muscle to mind connection so that you're targeting those triceps, yeah? All right. Next, we've got the cable tricep pushdown. So with this example, as you can see, I'm using a rope, which is a great tool to use. But oftentimes I use other different bars. I've used straight bars or the triangle bar or the V bar. There's a lot of different variations. But I think the rope is a great exercise to make sure you're executing this exercise with the fullest range of movement possible. So you want to stand up in front of the cable, take half a step back. You don't want to be too far back. You see a lot of people coming too far back. Don't come too far back. You want to keep your elbows by your side, tilt slightly at the waist, yeah? Elbows are in a fixed position, and you're gonna bring the rope down, and as you get to the bottom of the movement, you're actually gonna split your hands and turn your thumbs in, yeah? So, split your hands, turn your thumbs in, that's gonna really contract the triceps, yeah? Whereas if you're only coming down and not splitting your hands, you're essentially like missing out on half of the movement. Yeah, so it's almost like a half rep. Whereas if you really bring the thumbs out, you're really gonna contract that tricep to another level. So again, avoid bringing your elbows up and doing all this. That's gonna be working your back. Your triceps are basically missing out on all that goodness, yeah? So keep your elbows nice and fixed and keep your body in one fixed position. It's only triceps and your arms that are moving. Only your forearms that are coming down, your wrists are coming down. That should be the only movement that should be happening, yeah? Okay, next we have the barbell overhead tricep extension. So this is a very good way compound movement. Sorry, it's not a compound movement, what am I talking about? This is another great way to isolate the triceps. So how this works, you're gonna stand upright, get the barbell up above your head. Again, with all these movements, your elbows in a fixed position as much as you can. You want to get your elbows in as much as you can. Mine are a little bit flared out, so I can improve on that. and you want to bring the barbell back as far back as you can and then fully extend on the way up, yeah? So the main challenge of this, or the great benefit of this exercise, is it's going to be working your core as well. So where the weight load is above your head, your core is going to be engaged to stop the spine from collapsing in on itself, yeah? So you want to have a nice strong base with your feet about 2 times hip width apart, and essentially it's a pretty straightforward movement, but it's going to be a great way to build mass in that tricep. Yeah, you want to fully extend at the top, nice and controlled on the way down as well. All right, last but not least, we've got the overhead rope tricep extension. So similar to the cable push downs, we're going to be using the cables, but this time turn and start to extend that tricep. So same principle, our elbows are in a fixed position. You're going to push up at the top of the movement. You're going to spread your hands. Your hands are split at the top to give you a full range of motion in the tricep, and then come back down, hands together, and then repeat. Yeah, so similar principle. You want to turn your thumbs out at the top, give your tricep a chance to really contract so you get a full range of the motion, and repeat. So these are 4 fantastic ways to grow that tricep, to grow your overall arm development as well. So give them a try as soon as possible, incorporate that into your arm routine. Let me know how that goes in the comments, in the comment box below. If you enjoyed this content, you want more, you really want to understand what it takes to transform your body in a natural way without using drugs or steroids, download my free book, The Alpha Male Body Blueprint. Link is in the description. So great content there. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and catch you on the next one.